toe. This forest is full of monsters hungry for the flesh of a hero. Giant enemy crabs, zergs, who are likely to be eaten by a grue. You will never enter a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Master, why don't we stick to the roads?
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, then where are we going? I asked everyone back at the base, but apparently it's a secret to everybody.
Good. All your base are be wrong to fuss. I'm only with you because it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh, from Princess Alira. An invitation to have cake at her castle.
Unfortunately, that is not the true circumstance. This letter is a code.
So the cake is a lie?
Yes, I'm sorry, Jake, but your princess is in another castle. The Necromancer's Fortress.
Wait, if she was kidnapped, then, how did she send a letter?
Obviously, she encoded it so as not to raise the Necromancer's suspicion.
But he already knew that she was kidnapped, so why not make it more obvious for the person that needs to rescue her?
Then you wouldn't have let her send it.
We shouldn't have let her send it at all. I mean, it's rather a bit suspicious in order to invite someone to enjoy fake cake when the sender's in the clutches of an evil lord.
Ah, it's a trap. Well done, hero.
No. If it was a trap, then you would have allowed her to write a more obvious letter instead of this business with misleading pastry. Unless she didn't want anybody to risk their lives. But then why write a letter at all? And why kidnap the princess in the first place? And just the cost of, transportation, security, room, board, postage. When a simple assassination would have sufficed. I'm sorry, this whole plot is as poorly written as this decides to desert dairy here.
Goramit, Jake! Why does this have to be so right and difficult? It's a quest. You don't question a quest. Shiny?
Do you find my lack of faith disturbing?
Not how we heard.
I'm sorry, but this whole affair is sloppy and derivative.
Fine. LARPing isn't for most people.
You wrote this, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh.
Rant on.
It's most illogical. I feel like I'm recording what 1,000 other people have said. Going through the motions, the same old cliche story.
All right, it's cliche. But just because it's cliche doesn't make it any less real.
What, LARPing some higher reality where there's no spoons and everyone knows kung fu?
Yeah. I sincerely hope you were only quoting the first Matrix movie.
Yes.
Good. Okay, look at it this way. Everybody loves a good story. We quote movies, we read books, we go to plays. But how many people actually genuinely act them out? Actions and words, Jake.
Well, people try at least.
There is no try. They're doing it. Or not. People say they like Star Wars. Do they know what it's like to charge a horde of wampas? Last year, we recreated Greek myths, but in steampunk. LARPing teaches you things. And these are the only years of your life it's acceptable to do these things.
Well, I mean, unless we become actors or something.
Sooner or later, you have to wake up and face reality. And when you do, what have you done to prepare yourself? Sure, LARPing is a little childish and stupid, but so is high school. And you learn a lot less in civics class.
Inconceivable.
All of life is a story. Adventure, tragedy, absurdism, drama, romance.
But what if I don't like this story?
Everyone feels the same way at some point. It's not up to you to decide, though. All you have to decide is what to do with the story that you're given.
You said romance.
The classic adventure/romance genre involves a brave hero, assisted by a savvy guide, setting forth to rescue a lost beauty from a fortified compound of depression and a ferocious capture of fear.
Well, that sounds only slightly familiar.
We're gonna need a bigger brain.
What is this, some metaphor or something? Give me a hint.
Sorry, Jake, I can't do that.
A lesson to stand up to bullies.
No, you lose, sir.
Then what is it?
Use your imagination. It's no crazy random happenstance that Natalie is the one that got captured. And it's no crazy random happenstance that you're the one that has to rescue her. She's planned this whole thing out. She's watching to see what you'll do.
Why me?
Let's just say that you're
The chosen one!
You mean she likes me?
Yes. She likes you a lot, man.
Wow. Why didn't she say anything before?
That's the whole point. She likes you a lot, but she hasn't decided yet. This whole thing here, this is to see if she wants you to be her boyfriend.
You mean running around in the woods looking like an idiot? All this to prove what? That I'm good enough for her?
Kind of.
Girls are so weird.
The greatest mystery and the greatest treasure. Learning to live with one is another adventure entirely.
Stop talking like words for a second, okay?
Sorry.
So what's she trying to prove with all this?
She wants to know if you can support her. Jobs, paying bills, a family, that's heavy stuff. And you can't even slay an undead lich for her.
Why can't she slay the undead? She's perfectly capable of slayage. I'm not trying to take away your God-given right to be a strong, independent undead slayer.
Alright, good. That's a good thing. Really, it is. But, in this particular situation, it's all on you. One thing you gotta learn about girls, and fast, is they want to be pursued.
Pursuit.
Yeah. You gotta catch them all.
Well, why can't we just stop hiding and get over here?
It's not the way this game works. There's rules to this.
Get out of LARPing.
I'm not talking about LARPing.
Yes, you are!
Okay, maybe a little bit. It's how I understand it, at least.
Listen well, young warrior.
Stop.
No.
Listen well, young warrior.
Yes, teacher.
The man's greatest journey is the pursuit of the woman. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Master, why must man pursue the woman?
How else is she to know that she's loved, or that she's beautiful? Indifference and neglect often do more harm than outright dislike.
I could tell her.
Actions speak louder than words. What better way to tell her that she's worth time and effort than to spend time and effort on her?
Like taking her out on dates and stuff.
Right, but this is way more fun.
Granted.
If you want to prove that you love her, that you care,
I do.
Bash that zombie's head in!
Weaver!
Jake, you done? Adventure time! Lumos!
I think I'm starting to get the hang of this LARPing thing.
I used to think this was stupid like you. And I took an arrow to the knee. Literally! First LARPing scenario. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I can see why. Hey, Murtis.
Murtis, sir.
No need to call me sir.
Surely you jest.
No need to call me Shirley.
The world is changing. I see it in the water. I smell it in the air. I feel it in the earth.
Master, are you alright?
I should have known. One does not walk into the necromancer's domain. His spirit infects this place.
Are you dying?
That's the way it is.
Obi-Wan dies, Dumbledore dies, Gandalf dies.
Oh, he comes back.
Ah, it's the twist. Shh.
Oh.
Let me finish my guess.
The time has come to choose between what is right and what is easy. I was disappointed.
Disappointed that I couldn't be like you?
No! I was disappointed that you tried. The only way to save the princess is to be truly you.
When you have finished your speech, then you have my permission to die.
Nothing's over. I'm still breathing. Listen carefully. The necromancer has no body of his own. So he uses people that have died of dysentery like that zombie. Now that I've been struck down, he will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. He will have the body of a wizard to use against you and now earlier. When the princess is taken, then you will face your final test. You must conquer.
It's dead, Jake.
Now I have become Death, destroyer of worlds.
Who are you?
I am known by many names, Jake, but here I am God. Kneel before the necromancer. Bring despair.
Despair?
Surely you realize you are doomed. Resistance is useless. The necromancer will be gone from this place only when none here are loyal to him.
I think you might find that the princess and I aren't exactly loyal subjects.
Is that so?
Princess Alira!
Your failure to see that nothing is worse than death is your greatest weakness.
You're wrong. There's no good guys and bad guys. Only love, and those too weak to secret. Only someone worth fighting for.
Tell that to her dead body. Again, we see that there is nothing you can possess which I cannot take away.
Take your damn hands off her.
You now have the power to save this girl's life. And with that power comes great responsibility. Do you want her blood on your hands?
I said take your stinking claws off her, you damn dirty mage!
The fight is not in your best interest.
That's not what I came here for.
And what did you come here for?
To rescue my
And a
princess.
fight is what you're going to have.
Why? Why do you have to have her? What's so special about her? Why not just let her go?
You tell me, Jake.
That's my job!
No, seriously, like, why?
Why?
Yes. Why is she so special?
I didn't exactly have a speech prepared.
Search your feelings. Remember what you have learned.
Thanks.
No more help.
My precious...
That's creepy.
If there's one thing I'm absolutely certain...
Absolutely not.
Excuse me, my princess. If there's one thing I've learned from this mission quest thing, it's that romance isn't just a set of rules. It's a wiggly wobbly, lovey, dovey ball. It's not about emotions. It's about sending a message.
And what exactly is that message, Jake?
That Natalie is the one I care about the most. Anybody else that left me, I could live, but if I knew I was never going to see Natalie ever again, I couldn't live happy. I need her. I could talk to her for hours and never get tired. I could look at her beautiful face all day. And if she knew that, maybe then I could be with her. I just haven't had the courage to say so until now.
I think the odds may be in your favor.
I was never okay with letting you go. I just
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna sit here and let you pass into memory. I'm not gonna let you pass me by. I'm not gonna sit on the sidelines and watch you pass through my life. Because I'm fighting now. Because you are worth it to me, and you are the one I want to be with, and you shall not pass!
So, what does that make us?
Big damn heroes, my lady.
That it does.
Silence, you mewling quim! You are all of you beneath me. I am God!
Do a barrel roll! Alira Jacob!
Well fought, hero.
Pleasure, my lady.
For a long time, you've known me as Alira, but now the time has come to know me by a different name.
As you wish.
Basic hero. You just hit the jackpot.
I love you.
I know.
Takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our friends. Even more so.
You know, I'm sure Jake really didn't mind.
I wasn't talking about Jake. I trained him up, gave him the tools he needed to win, only so it could be a fair duel for her heart.
After all this time?
I won't deny that I wanted him to squander it, to lose. More than that, I want her to be happy. But I'll move on, because I can take it. I was the hero that not only deserved, but not the one she chose right now. But I'm not your hero. I'm a watchful protector. A dutiful wingman. A good friend.
You know, I'm really sorry, but, you know, I'm sure your princess is in another castle.
Yes. Not to the well-trained mind rejections, but the next great adventure.